Hi, I'm Lou with another episode of My Car Story. Today we're at the greatest muscle car show on the planet, the Muscle Car and Corvette National. And I saw old friend of the channel, Paul Haddock, and he brought Roger, who does the restoration for cars, so we're going to have Roger when we need that. And you won't believe what this car originally looked like when it first came out. Paul, what year, make, and model is this one?
It's a 1969 Buick Grand Sport, and it's unusual because it's a 4-speed car with a stage 1 option, and also has air conditioning. It's one of about 50 that were made that way.
That's amazing. So let me grab the camera, and gentlemen, we'll step off to the side, come on this way, and we'll take a look at this. What's more amazing to me is not only the fact that this is an award winner, that doesn't surprise me when you look at what Roger's work is. And I'll put in the description of the video what Roger, how you can get a hold of him if you've got a Buick. But when you see in the trunk a picture of what this car started with, this is nothing short of amazing what we're looking at now. So let's start with, Paul, when did you first get this car? What year?
It had to be about 1991 or 2. It wrecked, it was lost in tow, wrecked in the front end, unrestored. It was an old drag car, but I knew it was special even then.
I could see it.
So I moved it for years and years. We bought it as a barn find here in 2018. And a friend of ours, John Davis, who's unfortunately now deceased, made the challenge, let's restore it and bring it back in 2019, which we did. And Roger literally did the restoration. We brought it back to McCacken for the 50th anniversary in 1969.
Wow. Roger, first of all, congratulations. What a great job restoring this car. I love the dog dishes. Now, how did you just look at the trim tag and know what it had and what it didn't have, or how did this work?
No, I just knew that I liked the dog dish hubcaps. It had, 3 or 4 different mismatched wheels. And so I had the hubcaps that I bought 10 years prior to junk shop, and we had a great donor car that had steel wheels on it, so we decided to go with the red lines and the steel wheels and the dog dish hubcaps. I just like the look.
Yeah. Oh, that looks good. You can see those points if I stand right there, kind of on the back end. Let's open up the trunk, shall we? What's the color on this, Roger?
Signal red.
Signal?
Yeah, signal red.
red.
It would be the original color the car was manufactured in.
That's what this started out as. It looks like it hit a pole and the pole won.
I think that's exactly what happened.
Wow. Great documentation there. Some details on the stage 1. The stage 1 motor. And you could have had the GS350 or the 400. Now tell me about this.
So I'm an AACA member, and we've gone through the judging with AACA. The car's won its junior, senior, Grand National, senior Grand National, and it was nominated for the Zenith competition, which was in Michigan a few years ago. Anyway, really, that's kind of the best feather in my cap. What an honor to be nominated for the Zenith Award.
Wow. So that's like a top honor if you get that. Unbelievable. All right, we'll close that. Let's go to, is there anything I missed under here? I did. Let me just get that. It's nice that the light's on that. Man, the paint on here looks great. May I open it?
Yes.
Roger, do we have like a flashlight or something that we can kind of look at that interior? Actually, it's not too bad in this spot. We've got that right there. Yeah, that's perfect. Let me just come over here. Do I have anything on the door sill? No. We've got body by Fisher. Let me step back and show those buckets. Wow, that looks great. And we can show the back here for a second. Classy car, right? I just want to do that. We've got the right amount of pedals. Wow. Paul, you know what I like in the center? Right below the mileage, fasten seat belts. Yeah, that's great right there. Let me just zone in on that for a second. Fasten your seat belt.
And hang on.
Yeah, that's great. Now, the stage one and you know, is the, you know, there's a non-stage one, right? GS.
So it'd be the 400 and the stage one. Basically had a high performance, you know, hotter cam. So this when Buick first started experimenting with racing stuff.
That's amazing. So it's similar to the Judge GTO, if you will, or similar to what's the one from Oldsmobile, the W30? Yeah.
It'd be Buick's version thereof.
That looks great. I'm going to give you that, but actually I'm going to hold it for one more second. All right, let's open the hood, shall we? Go ahead, jump in there. We're going to open this hood for just a moment. Thanks, guys. Let's put those little foamy things back on. We just took those off because they were fresh for judging. But that's what that would look like, because that would connect to that snorkel right there, that right there, for a Ram Air type feel. Tell me about this. Was that PR? What is that? PF? PF.
These were decals that they would put on during the manufacturing point.
Yeah.
To identify the engine, body, etc. So you would see them across a lot of Buicks, but these were specific for this particular Buick being a GS stage 1 vehicle. There were other things highlighted to the car as well, not only with that, but there would be little quality control paint marking and stuff like that, like you would see.
Yeah, show me.
Here, there's the yellow and black and there's stuff like that. So these things right here would have been stuff items.
This right here.
Yes, sir.
Wow. So, you know, Roger, show me other markings, and how do you know where to put these markings?
The assembly manual actually gives great detail.
Okay.
But the key of it is when you actually start on a gray car too, you can actually find some of the markings and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I've documented a lot of them during the process. The rear end, the under chassis, the little things like that. There's a lot there if you already start on a great car in the first place. But the assembly manual has been a great resource of identifying things.
Show me other things that, let me just step on this side for a second. We've got that right there. We've got the Delco Correct battery, the R59. I mean, are these all just things that, geez, you know, even like this marking here. Wow. 400 4-barrel stage 1. Any other markings I need to know about?
In the engine compartment, I know you hit that there's a lot underneath the chassis itself. There were special stamps that they put on the upper and lower control arms, little paint markings across there, rear end, stuff like that.
Wow. Now, Paul, is this how you know it was really what it was? Because you checked this, went through the codes or whatever? Or?
Well, I knew what it was way back, you know, because it was so original, and I'm probably the third owner of the car.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I knew the numbers well enough to know that it was the real deal when I bought it.
Now, I know you're married. When you came home with this, did you stay married, or?
I don't bring them home.
Oh, there you go.
That's the magic.
There's a little
that's the
key.
magic of a marriage.
There's a magic moment right there, gentlemen. Pay attention. That's good right there. That's good philosophy. Don't bring the car home. So where did you keep it? Just in a barn, or?
Well, I have a building.
Okay.
Yeah, and so it's kind of a car house, and I keep my cars there.
Got it.
And it has a little apartment above that I rent to help defer some of the expense. So that's really worked out well.
I'm gonna put a little cheese on the burger. Anybody who wants to bring their car to Paul's, there's a fee that Paul's gonna pay, and then just put another $50 on it for me, all right? Just start sending me checks. That'll be great. All right, that's good stuff. Let's fire it up, shall we? Yeah, this car has everything. The 4-speed, the air conditioning. brakes for a second, Roger. Roger, go ahead, give it a rev. One more good one. That was a good one, Roger. All right, we'll shut that down. We're obviously indoors. Gentlemen, jump on out. We'll put you both together here. There you go. Paul, good to see you again.
Thank you very much.
Roger, nice to meet you. Great work. And again, I'll put your card information in case somebody wants a Buick restored. They'll know how to get a hold of you. Guys, thanks for bringing the car to the Muscle Car and Corvette National. Thanks so much for being on my car story.
It's our pleasure.
Thank you.